I am Chris Cocalis with Pivot Cycles, and this is our new Firebird frame. The Firebird is a 6.5-inch travel long travel trail bike. Frame weight is 6.9 pounds. The bike features a 1.5 head tube. Our complete bikes will actually use the Fox 36 with the tapered steerer, so there'll be a 1.5 cup on the bottom and an 1.8" reducer on the top, so you can run a lighter setup up top. We've got complete bikes with our highest end kit coming in at about 28 pounds. I'm sorry, 29 pounds. The bike has some rather unique, innovative features. First and foremost, the bike does not have the rear shock attached to the front or the rear triangle. It's actually rotating off of the DW link. That does several things. It allows us to control the rate of the shock better. We can have better small bump compliance, but also it controls tolerances of the frame a lot better. We reduce the actual mounting or pivot points on the frame, and welded parts. So it's much cleaner, lighter design. Actually increases frame stiffness as well to triangulate the bike like this, and then a carbon fiber one-piece molded upper rocker mount assembly. The other cool thing is our patent-pending floating front derailleur. When you have a longer travel bike and suspension is moving through its travel, the chain gets really wildly out of whack from what Shimano would consider normal spec of chain angle of the front derailleur. This allows it to maintain normal spec and stay in a fixed location up until about midway through the travel, and then the derailleur starts rotating with the suspension. It gives us better chainstay clearance, so we don't have to dip the chainstay down so far, which having the chainstay on center allows us to build a lighter, stronger bike. It also means without the chainstay so low, you don't have any chain suck problems from the bottom. Keeping it on center is important for several of those reasons. The pivoting mount is spring-loaded. It rotates on a double row of bearings, very stout and stiff, and it's just very simple and straightforward. The other part of this that's excellent is this rests right up against the little chain ring with just enough room for the chain. And between that and the rotation and keeping the narrow part of the front derailleur, or the chain in the sweet spot of the front derailleur, chain retention on this bike really exceeds anything else in the market, and certainly anything on the longer travel bike. When you're really bombing down stuff, hitting things hard, and that chain starts to smack around a lot, you just don't get the type of movement and derailment that can happen with a standard bike without a chain guide. But for those who like to run a chain guide, if you're running a dual ring chain guide, we're working with E13 on a custom chain guide that will interact with our flowing front derailleur and tuck in here and offer two-ring shifting performance. This takes a standard E-type front derailleur bolted to this mount. Shimano also has a new Saint and SLX E-type front derailleur that's designed with a shorter cage specifically for two-ring setups that will sit the front derailleur down lower, again fitting on our same setup. This is easily removable, very clean then, and you can put a single ring guide on there or something like the Hammerschmidt system. So it's really compatible with any system on the market. It's just this bike features a standard 73mm threaded bottom bracket shell, mainly so we can maintain that compatibility with all the different downhill systems on the market. Bikes easily clear 2.5-inch tires. It's designed to be just really the ultimate long travel trail bike. You can put, we're running 160mm travel forks on it. You can run anywhere from 160 to 170, so it'll work great at places like Whistler or Keystone, and at the same time on just the gnarliest trails up or down that you normally ride. The bike comes stock with a float RP23 large volume air can shock. It's $150 more, but you can get the optional DHX 5.0 for riders that are hitting more extreme stuff. The 5.0 functions very similarly to this, but offers increased bottom-out adjustability and has a higher oil volume. So if you're really hitting stuff like at ski resorts a lot harder, the shock will maintain consistency over the course of the downhill. Well triangulated in the back end. Everything's just designed to be, like all our bikes, really stout, strong, and stiff, and at the same time really set a new level of lightweight and pedaling performance and traction for this category.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thanks.